welcome to The Real Talk with Miss B, where Miss B spills all the tea. Haha, there's nothing there. So today we're going to be talking about dance and theater. And I know some people who are actors are like, dancing has nothing to do with me, I'm an actor. Wrong! You have to dance too, and I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. This video is mostly going to be about how to prepare yourself for dance if you're not feeling confident in dance, which is totally okay. I felt inspired, so I kind of did my hair and my makeup exactly how I would do it for a dance final or when I would show up to dance class. I would wear red lips, I would have earrings, I would do my makeup, I have my hair very slicked back. I've seen some people ask like, what are the best dance classes to do? What should I do in order to prepare for my dance class? What will help me best prepare for my dance audition for college? We're talking all things dance related. Here are the main things that you should do to help you with dancing. You should understand how tempo works in counting, and you should know how to interpret tempo with your body, which means walking on tempo, moving your head in tempo, moving your arms, things like that. Because some people, they understand tempo and they understand counts, and when it comes to translating it into their body and into their movement, it's a little bit tricky for them, which is totally fine. That's why I think the first step for you to do if you don't feel comfortable dancing is to understand tempo and how you move in your body and to translate it well. Once you have tempo, or you understand tempo and you understand how your body moves when you dance, I think it's best to learn how to pick up choreography quickly. A great exercise is just finding tutorials on dances on YouTube and then timing yourself or seeing how long it takes for you to pick up that choreography. Or if you look at the more advanced videos that some choreographers post, they post it and they teach it very fast, which is actually a great way to put yourself in that position of if a choreographer was in front of you and teaching a combo for an audition. And finally, you need to learn how to interpret character and style through dance. So some people, they're more focused about getting the moves and understanding the tempo and also translating it well and just getting it right, that they don't necessarily focus on what is the piece, who you are as a character, why you are dancing, what is this piece, what is this style, along with all the technical aspects of dance. And I think that's really important, especially in the aspect of theater. We are telling a story. Even if it's dance, we are also connecting and showing a character and also presenting a story. If you are nervous for your college audition, those are things you can work on to help better prepare yourself for when you actually have to do a dance audition for your college audition. Now, for college in general, actors, this one's for you. You actually do have to know how to do movement and dance, and I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. More films and more theater is actually having dance aspect with their actors. So they may not be dancers or they may not have a lot of dance training, but there are a lot of actors who have to have dance in some of their films. If you think about period pieces such as Little Women, Romeo and Juliet, things like that, yes, they are actors, but they also have specific scenes where they do have to dance and they have to know how to move. I love the scene in Little Women where they do the little ball or they do the dance, and Timothée Chalamet and the main girl don't really want to dance, but that whole scene, they actually do have to know some movement and they actually do have to know what is period and what is not period in dancing. And they probably had to understand how to move. And they did it, and it was fine, and it looked great. Also, for certain films, like for Wonder Woman, for example, I think there was a ballroom scene between Gal Gadot and the guy, and they had to say their lines and also dance at the same time. And for a lot of that, it's actually really important to understand timing. So you have to know what you're dancing or what you're moving to, as well as delivering your lines at the exact shot that the director wants you to say it. That's another skill. But you have to know how to dance first in order to add those elements in when it comes to filming. Because if you waste footage, if you waste seconds, that's a lot of money and a lot of time for the producers, the writers, the director, everyone. Also, fun story. My friend was in the final callbacks of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I called him to see how it went, and he said, I am so glad I took a movement class and I know how to dance. And I said, why? And he goes, it was the hardest movement call or dance call he's ever had to do, and it was for Harry Potter. And I thought, why? And he said, all of the magic and the whimsicalness of Harry Potter comes into play through movement and dance. Also, a lot of the things that they do with spells and the movement with like Expecto Patronum, Expelliarmus, things like that. They actually have to move to certain counts, and it was really, really interesting. He said, I had to really know tempo, which I'm glad I did know. I had to really know how to count. I had to really know how to move my body and make it look good. He said he had to count in 7, which was an odd number to count. Usually you count in 8. Or sometimes you count in 6. So he had to count in 7, he had to move his body, he had to also add lines, he has to also improv, and he had to correlate with his choreography with another actor. And he said it was the hardest movement call, but he's not a dancer, he's an actor. But he's so glad and so thankful that he got into a movement class and got into a dance class when he did, because it got him to that final callback where he was in the theater with, I think, 3 other people doing movement stuff. So dance is also very important. I know everyone says you have to be a triple threat. You don't have to be Sutton Foster. It's nice if you are, but there aren't many true triple threats. I know a lot of people who are amazing dancers, amazing singers, amazing actors. There are some things where they're like, I just need some help. Can you help me? So if you don't feel comfortable with dance, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that is pretty much your entire college and industry experience, is just being comfortable with the most uncomfortable. Also, I've talked to choreographers, and she said that she picked one actor over the other, even though the other one was a better dancer technically. She picked the other actor because she was so comfortable in her body and her movement and loved what she was doing and had a character that it was so magnetic to watch that she would rather pick that person than the technical better dancer. I actually talked with a choreographer who was one of my teachers. He was really cool. He's been in All That Jazz, the movie. He's also done a lot of stuff for 42nd Street and helped a lot of people get where they are, which is really cool. I was talking to him and he said that I will rather take a dancer who can give me character and deliver and have that than someone who is technically phenomenal, but I know it's going to be so hard to get them to give a performance. You can always fix choreography, you can always fix technique. That's with practice and that's with diligence, but it's hard to teach someone character and charisma that's meant for the stage or the show. I've also done calls where I completely bombed. I was like, I did terrible. There is no way I got into that tap show. And I was just like, we are just gonna play it off and I'm just gonna have fun and it's gonna be great. And I was so sure that like, I'm not gonna get this show. I am not gonna do well. And that is okay. And then I got a call and I got a role and then I ended up in the show doing tap. A lot of people aren't the best dancers ever, but there are amazing performers who just know how to move their body well and are so grounded. For example, Patti LuPone, Cynthia Erivo, who is amazing and is in amazing shape, and she's such an athlete and I love her, but she's not like a dancer. You've never seen her a dancey dance, but she's such an athlete and she knows her body and she knows how to ground herself. My final thought for this video, if you are an actor who feels uncomfortable with dance, I recommend to start getting comfortable with the uncomfortable and really start working on movement and dance. Also, if you're a musical theater person and dancing may not be your strong suit, but you know you have to do it eventually, just once again, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Start now, especially before a college audition. Definitely start looking up choreography, starting movement. I know the biggest thing for a college audition, they usually do a musical theater dance piece, whether it be something more Fosse, whether it be something more Hairspray, whether it be something more contemporary. It's gonna be on the same level of musical theater dance. And you're gonna have to learn how to pick up choreography quick and also make sure that you can have a character when you do that. That's all I have today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will also be announcing the winner for my free giveaway. I also have another big announcement. I'm going to attach a Google Doc form on the bottom because I feel like I really wanted to do something with everyone. I'm sorry I can't give a coaching for everyone that entered in this giveaway, but I wanted to do something that was equally really cool. I'm going to be doing a presentation and Q&A, and it's going to be how to prepare for your college audition, as well as a Q&A in the industry and other things in admissions. If you are interested in participating this Zoom presentation, it's going to be Zoom, so I am going to be talking live. I will answer questions while I'm giving the presentation and the feedback. I'm going to have a list of songs I do not recommend. I'm going to have things you should wear or not wear. If you would like to be a part of this Zoom presentation, there will be a Google Doc down below in the description, and I will set a link to that so you can send in your information and also your email so I can reach out to you with more information and dates. If you found this video helpful and you would like to see more, please click the like button. Also subscribe to this channel. Send this video along to anyone who you feel like would benefit from this information. I do this out of my free time for everyone who is watching because I feel like arts education should be accessible and free to everyone. Also leave a comment of things you would like me to talk about next. All right, young pupils, later.